All right, Shalom. Good morning, boys. Here, all out and about, surviving our first cell phone disruption. It's amazing. You get up, and one of the first things that you do is you check your cell phone. And I didn't realize it until I was about to get in the car that the cell phone service was down. And so the first thing that I did was I wanted to go because I had to go and pick up a lawnmower today. I got a nice little zero-turn bad boy lawnmower. I'm telling you, that thing is needed. If you want a piece of land, get yourself a good quality lawnmower. But I got to the place to pick up the lawnmower, and they said that the cell phone service is there. And I was like, wow, you know what I'm saying? So I said, one of the things that I look for is, if the cell phone service is down, if the internet is down, that is a key sign that some shit is about to take place in this country. Because the first thing that they have to do when they institute any changes is they have to do a major disruption. And the best way to do that is just cut down all the communications. So I got there, and so, I got there, and he was like, yeah, it's down, but the internet is up. I was like, all right, cool. Because, today it's already, it's 12 o'clock, but I've had to pick up the lawnmower. I had to go and pick up some lamb that I had processed. I had to take my daughter to the eye doctor because she got something in her eye, so we had to get that checked out. Busy day, busy morning. And, I'm just so thankful and so blessed and so humble because, I ain't got to work a job. And I tell you, man, and I'm busy, but I'm busy on the land and I'm off the land. It just so happened to happen like that. But what I wanted to talk about is, the fact that, Hebrew Israelites, those people that were found in the Bible, they were an agricultural people, meaning that they lived off the land. And, a lot of us, we practice this concept that, that was back then, and we're in a different time now. And this is what a lot of people say about a lot of things with regards to how the people of that book lived. They lived an agricultural, set-apart life. They were together. They lived in the country. They did not dwell in the city. That didn't happen until, Rome, until the captivity, until Rome came in. But we always, were shepherds. We were, we had vineyards. And this is why the scriptures talk from a agricultural perspective when it comes to explaining a lot of things and a lot of metaphors, even of the Messiah himself. And it seems as though we don't want to get it. We see it, but we don't want to get it because, to move out of the city and to live in the country is a totally different life. And, I firmly believe that the Most High is giving you examples out there of how it can be done because I'm an introvert. I'm more of a one-on-one, intimate kind of person as opposed to groups of people. I really like to engage people. I really like, conversation. But, I had to get out of the city. I like the city. I like everything that the city had to offer. A lot of people, they like to go to Spain or Europe, or they like to get their passports and go to the Caribbean. Me, it was just, I love city life. I love the atmosphere of the city because everything that I needed and everything that I desired and everything that I wanted to do was in the city. It wasn't in the Caribbean. It wasn't, nowhere else. And that's the interesting thing about a true transformation. Because now I hate the city. I don't even like going into the city. I don't like the smell. I don't like the way the people act. I don't like the way the people dress. I find it to be totally morally, ethically, spiritually offensive to even be there. I've been saying this for years. Um, Me, carnal minded, in a place like Atlanta or Houston, woo wee. I'm just glad that I'm just out of that mentality and that mindset. With the promiscuous behavior today, I mean, I tell you, man, it's something else. I'm just glad to be out of that. Uh, I really am, because there's so much garbage and just filth that just come along with that, spiritually as well as physically. And so I understand. And this is why people can't tell me or create any kind of excuse, because like I tell people all the time, I had it good in the city. I wasn't struggling. I wasn't working no low slave wage job. I had a rental property. I had a main home, a rental property, and I had a second apartment that I kept. Um, I had a car. I had a nice job, business account, business credit card. I worked from home. I had a perfect life, literally. Everybody going through something through life, but overall, life was good. Um, I enjoyed getting up in the morning. No, I don't enjoy getting up in the morning. I hate getting up in the morning. From the perspective of having to get up and wake up out of my sleep. This is why I tell people I sleep. I get up when I'm well rested. That's what I do now. But I love the idea of going into the city and interacting in the city and eating in the city and socializing in the city and dating in the city and having a good time in the city and the bars and the restaurants and plays. You can experience something new. Damn near pretty much for the rest of your life in a place like New York City when it comes to bars, restaurants, plays, opera shows, events. Right there. And I just go on and on and on and about it because I understand. I get it. I lived it. I've been there. I've done that. Now, living out in the country, uh, being mortgage free and not having a car note, a whole bunch of damn bills, a water bill, a gas bill, a heat bill, a food bill, all these bills that are just devastating the average American today. People are hurting so bad out there, it ain't funny. It's pretty sad. And we've been talking about this for years. It's amazing how folks don't look at us as kooks and crackpots no more. I've been talking about inflation for many, many, many years now. Many years now. It's not nothing new for me. But now everybody's talking about it. And now they're being, not only they're talking about it, but they're being devoured by it. Not being able to pay your food bill, your rent, your mortgage. Because you end over in your head because the cost of all these things are going up. And yet you refuse to change still. Even though it's happening to you personally, even though it's decimating many people out there, they refuse to change. Some people will, but most won't. I mean, they're just on the highway to hell, literally. Because the way of the transgressor is hard. It's real hard because they refuse to change their mind. They refuse to do not conform to the things of this world, but be transformed through the renewing of your mind. They don't want to do that. They want to be religious. And this is what I see a lot of people going to. They're religious people. They wear the dress, they wear the fringes, they wear the tassels, but they just as worldly as the next person out there. Just as carnal minded as the next person out there. Just as deep in all types of foolishness as the next person out there. You can just look at them and look at their social media. I mean, people tell you, if somebody's just doing nothing but taking pictures of themselves all day, it tells you exactly what's going on. I mean, this ain't, maybe it's this and maybe it's that. When people make those kind of arguments, because they steep in it themselves, they got to try to make an excuse for all types of iniquity and all types of vanity and all types of foolishness. This is what they do. This because they're in one mind and one spirit. Come out of them cities. Ain't nothing like getting up and having fresh farm eggs up, or watching my children eat homemade pancakes or homemade waffles or homemade bread, or eat organic food, or lamb, or deer, or anything that we have, organic chicken, or fresh farm eggs, or home cooked meals. I tell you, people don't love their children like they say they do. They don't. All this poison and stuff in the food, in the environment, in the water. The water alone. I've been talking about tap water for years. If you have a pipe coming to your house giving you water, you in serious trouble. That's why I say get a well. Get your own water well. Get spring-fed well. A nice little a creek or a stream or something like that. That's clean. I tell you, man, and drink that water. Because the stuff that the way they're treating this water and all them hormones and stuff, that don't come out the water. And this is why you have they did the tap pole experiment, where the tap poles was in the frogs in the rivers, they were changing sexes. This is a scientific study because of the hormones in there. People are jacked up today, and then you see what's going on in society today. You see men running around as feminine as can be. Women running around as masculine as they want to be. It's just crazy. It's crazy to see all of this stuff. And I firmly believe it has a lot to do with the food. It has a lot to do with the food. Come out. Put in the work, because you got people like us. We're willing to show and teach, because you know why? The simple reason why is because somebody was kind and nice and loving enough to preach to us the truth so that we may live it ourselves. This is a direct result of wisdom, of listening to wise men telling you what you need to do, acting in that wisdom, acting in that instruction, and receiving the increase. So this is all what we're trying to do, is just pass it right back on to you. But a lot of people don't want it, and that's okay. That's okay. This is why, when the calamities start happening, and people that you done warned, and then things go awry in their life, and nothing I can do for you now. You got to deal with the repercussions. You got to deal with the repercussions of your poor choices and decisions. Those that have the ears to hear will be will be spared. Those who don't, hey man, you in for a world of hurt. Come out the city, get with people of like mind, precious faith, learn, apply. Looking at my glasses. Yeah.